Z Zatara was the first to see Diana. As usual, Z greeted Diana with a warm hug. "Why didn't you tell me?" Z asked dramatically. "I didn't even know that you were interested." Diana Prince's 5 closest friends, as well as a large group of their fellow students, were packed in at the end of the hall. Everyone was clustered around a bulletin board, reading the latest announcements. There seemed to be more excitement in the air than usual. "Huh?" Diana said, puzzled. She had no idea what Z was talking about, but she did know that her friend could be dramatic with a capital D. It was probably because Z was the daughter and assistant of a famous stage magician. She was used to keeping an audience spellbound. "The list just came out," Karen Beecher said softly. Karen was probably the quietest of Diana's friends. She was the opposite of Z when it came to drama. "What list?" Diana asked. "Actually, there are 2 lists. Such a waste of paper," Jessica Cruz told her. Jessica was constantly on the lookout for ways to reduce, reuse, and recycle. "Well, how else were they going to post the nominees?" asked Cara Danvers, but then quickly added, "I mean, not that I'm interested or anything." Cara was too much of a rebel to pay attention to bulletin board lists. "I'd post by text alert," said Barbara Gordon, scrolling through her cell phone. Babs, as she was known to her friends, was a whiz with gadgets and all things internet, but nobody asked me. "For Zeus's sake, will someone please explain what is going on?" Diana asked. Her 5 friends turned to look at her. They couldn't believe she didn't know. The school was about to celebrate homecoming, a time of year when students new and old came to visit. Everyone pitched in to fix up the school for the occasion. It was a big deal. The celebration included pep rallies, a football game, and most importantly, a school dance. "You do this every year?" Diana asked, after her friends explained the tradition. She was new to Metropolis and to the world of man, as she called it. Diana was used to living among the Amazon warriors on a secret island called Themyscira. She excelled in hand-to-hand combat, but dancing the Macarena was a mystery to her. "Of course," said Z. "It's tradition. We nominate outstanding students, then we vote for them to become the king and queen of homecoming." Diana's eyes brightened when she heard the word queen. Her mother, Hippolyta, was queen of the Amazons. She was a strong, fierce ruler, and Diana wanted to impress her. "What does this homecoming queen do? Does she lead her people into battle?" she asked. "Not unless battle requires a frilly dress," Cara said, blowing a wisp of her bangs out of her eyes. "It's not that kind of queen. It's more of a ceremonial role," Babs explained. "Like a sprig of parsley next to a hot cheese quesadilla." Diana moved closer to the cluster of students. She looked at the flyers on the board. There were 2 lists of nominees, one for homecoming king and the other for homecoming queen. Sure enough, her name was at the top of the list for queen. "But we haven't told you the best part, Diana," Z chirped enthusiastically. "You mean about the crown?" Babs said. "Tiara! It's called a tiara," Z said. "Sounds like a fancy crown to me," Cara muttered. "Well, it's different. This tiara has a special sapphire called the Star of Andromeda," Z explained, "and it's famous. It even has its own legend." A hush fell over the students as Z told the story of the tiara. Some people believed that the sapphire had magic powers. There was a rumor that it granted the wearer one wish every 1,000 years on the night of the full moon. It just so happened that the homecoming dance was on the 1,000-year anniversary. That means whoever wins Queen gets a wish, Z finished. You don't really believe that, do you? Kara asked skeptically. Z shrugged as if to say, it's possible. But for the other girls, it didn't matter if the story was true. I know what I'd wish for, said Jessica. I'd wish to stop climate change. I'd wish to be the world's greatest detective, said Babs. I'd wish people would listen when I talk. Karen began. Squeak! A high-pitched voice interrupted. Everyone turned to look in the direction of the sound. The squeal of delight had come from Carol Ferris, a cheerleader and devoted fan of the school's football team. Carol's name was also on the list for homecoming queen.